When I first moved here, I suffered from anxiety and I was really nervous all the time. I moved out from Adelaide at the start of last year to live with my auntie. So I used to live with my mum.
Okay.
But yeah, she had pretty bad mental disorders, so I wanted to start going to school again because I didn't go for about 3 years. Because I had to look after her. I just anxiety and depression and I think some personality disorders. I started noticing it when she sort of started, yelling at me for no reason, sort of freaking out for no reason. She used to get scared in public places. She never made any friends. She's sort of like a hermit. I would go to my grandparents' house and I used to love going there all the time. She would ring the home phone and just be like, "I miss you, Dawn, come back." And so I just sat there worrying about her the whole time. I figured that I need to go to school if I want to have a good future. So I did year 11 last year. I'm doing year 12 this year and I'm passing all of my subjects and everything. Well, I'm not exactly doing OP at school because I had a big gap in my education years. So I'm just going to do a diploma next year in creative arts. My guidance counsellor at school, she nominated me for a scholarship, so I get funding of $500 every year from them.
Really interested in international relations and how different countries work together to figure out how to survive with one another. I'm from the US. I wasn't supposed to be here for a year. I was only supposed to be here for 1 semester, but about 3 weeks into last semester I didn't want to leave, and so I just decided to stay for another semester. So it's I really like it. It might just be the general being in Australia, but everyone is a lot more friendly and my professors are a lot more casual, which is really awesome. I get to call them by their first name, which is not something that happens in the US. You have to call them professor, doctor. Last semester I took 2 politics classes and I'm taking 2 more this semester. It's been interesting to have an Australian's perspective on it versus an American perspective because, we all think, the Americans think we're the greatest country ever. And you don't really hear a lot about the things that we've done wrong. I'm gonna go to grad school and get my master's in political science, and then after that I really want to live overseas. This has been a really good opportunity for me to get comfortable with the idea of my parents not being 2 hours away.
I finished pharmacy in New Zealand. Finished it pretty quickly. Got to the end of it. Thought I can do a little bit more with my life. I can, expand a little bit. So, what better than starting a new place? Been here for about 4 years now. Yep, moved here for uni. I've got some rallies up in Sydney. So. I go back and forth between Townsville, New Zealand and Sydney as well, when I've got the time. I've got lots of friends here. They've encouraged me to come, and the degree here in medicine offers me a chance to go abroad as well, so I can practice in New Zealand, and if I want to go to Sydney, I can go to Sydney as well. Got my own pharmacy as well. It's progressive shares, so yes, you buy into a place and then every few years you sort of reevaluate and get more shares into the business. So it's been pretty hectic trying to sort everything out, but nonetheless interesting.